Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Hi, Judith. Thank you for coming. We're
Yes.
very grateful to have you here.
And thank you. Sunday is a happy day for us. We are glad to get together with you. It's a joyful time. We look forward to it.
We do too. Thank you.
And there is an expansion of this message, and it is a delight. So we share what we are sharing that seems to be restricted to this moment of time for you, for those of you who are present and listening. However, it is for us, we always communicate from a timeless place and an infinite space. And it is also a joy that as the technology of Earth is changing and shifting, more and more endeavors such as these are able to enter into a sort of a timeless platform where they are accessible at all times and people can be attracted to them, stumble across them. It may seem like an accident. In truth, it never is an accident. When you find such a message as this, it's very intentional, very planned, and very powerful for whomever comes across it, for you have attracted it into your life. And so we do set aside this time, knowing that those in this moment and in moments to come can receive supernatural messages from source energy, from the creative forces that be, that have so much to give, so very much to give, and are looking for those who will receive. It is almost like this. If Source were like Santa, and Santa had millions of toys to give, and then suddenly there were so few children looking for him in the sky. It is very much this way on Earth today. Source has innumerable gifts to give, but only so few. The number is increasing, but in comparison, there are so many more gifts than there are those asking for those gifts. And so for those of you who are asking, who are looking, watching the skies, so to speak, for your prayers to be answered, the Creator, like Santa, is coming with innumerable gifts to you tonight, even in this moment. So, have you made your wish list, dears? Have you made your wish list? And you see, the Creator has gifts. He does not have a naughty or nice list. All are his children, and he has their best interest at heart at all times. And he is benevolent, whether you are naughty or nice. And he considers what is in your best interest in every request that you make. So have you made your list? And have you made your list with the faith of a child who knows for certain that Santa will come and bring what is on their list? Have you made your requests and made them in faith? Now, we are the angelic messengers who are the deliverers of these extraordinary gifts from the Creator. The gifts can come in all shapes and sizes, opportunities, relationships, emotional freedom, peace of mind, financial security, so very many things we have to give. And tonight, what we long to give you more than anything and are imparting is illumination. Illumination from the source of all knowledge. That whatever is darkened or clouded for you, whatever questions you have in your heart, whatever things seem difficult or stressful, or just like obstacles to your joy and peace, we are here to illuminate those things and to clear out things that are not serving you anymore. This week there was a great storm. We send our love and wishes to those who experience losses in this storm. Now we will say this about storms: winds that come, very strong winds and rains, they serve a purpose in nature. They shake loose and prune away dead limbs, dead branches, things that are no longer producing a life or sustenance. And the wind and the rain, the weight of the wind and the weight of the rain and the force of the wind cause those things to fall away. And there is much debris after a storm, but there has been a great pruning. And the pruning is effortless in that sense. And so even as the storm has passed through and many dead things have been pruned in the process, this is emblematic of what we are doing in this time. We are pruning with the force of wind, a spiritual wind of spirit. It is not a timid wind. It is forceful. And it is pruning away things that are dead, not producing life, and no longer serving you. So don't fret about it, my dears. It is a very natural occurrence, and let it be as it is. And whatever debris is left, clear it away, and don't fret over it. Things that fall away are meant to fall away. And there is another parallel in the weather right now, and it is the changing of leaves. It happens, of course, in due time, this time of year on planet Earth. And it is a reminder that there are cycles of life and death and birth, growth, regeneration. These are cycles that are normal and a part of not just human life, but spiritual evolution. And so in your spiritual evolution in this season, go ahead and release what is dead and let it float ever so gently and effortlessly to the ground. Let it fall by the wayside. You see, in spiritual evolution and growth, personal growth, if you prefer those words, there comes a time when some things must be let go of, so that one may enter into a winter season of the soul, which is a season of rest. In the winter, in times past, in the evenings, the days were short, and people gathered with the ones they loved around the warmth of the fire, and there was intimacy. There was intimacy around the fire, and there was quiet. There were stories, and then there was silence and rest and togetherness. And things outside were allowed to go fallow and cold and frozen and even seemingly dead beneath the surface of the soil. And so as you go into a winter season, rejoice for the times of warmth and intimacy and closeness and the rest from toil. And things may seem to have a dying away, a quietness. nothing springing up from the ground, of course. But every seed that will bring life in the spring must die underground in the winter. This is the way of it. It is called germination. It is important. It must happen for life to come later. And so remember, this is natural. If things look as if they are dying, it is fine, so be it. And know that spring is coming, lots and lots of growth. And through the summer, so much sun and rain and growth, and then a harvest. And around you go. So let the leaves be released with ever so much gentleness. No need to prune and pluck and hack and saw and pull and yank at things you don't like about yourself. This is a waste, my dear. Simply just let them be released in the natural course of time. And don't be surprised if there's a beautiful burst of color, glorious color, a show, no less, in the dying of those things. And we bless your fall. We bless your fall and your winter.